especially to keep us more energetic, to have it to be more to make it a little bit more lively and so forth. And if we give you homework, inshallah, please do your homework. Otherwise, we will punish you. Punish you. We'll find ways to punish you. Crueler than usual punishment. I think it's against the Constitution, but it's okay, right? Different type of crueler than usual. So, if I give you guys homework, then also please do the homework, inshallah. We'll try to help each other. And this is just the beginning. Actually, one of the most things that I really like to teach is also tafsir and Arabic and all the other types. So we'll take a little bit of time, but I want everyone, inshallah, to try to be as consistent as possible. Don't just like at the beginning you have like mashallah 15 people, 20, 50, 30, 40 people, and then all of a sudden next thing you know, like there's only 5 people, 6 people. And so continue to remind each other, inshallah. So we ask, and I'll try that today. I went over a little bit. I just realized I went a little bit over. But inshallah, I'll try not to go over past 9 o'clock. I know you guys, your time is very important. And at the same time, I also want to remind one thing. A lot of times, sometimes a person doesn't prepare well and so forth. We'll try, whenever you're giving something, when you're giving a lecture or you're giving a talk, try to prepare as much as you can. Try to do the best job that you can do. Why? Because you're not wasting 30 minutes. You're not wasting an hour. You know how much time you're wasting? All the people who came, calculate. You're wasting that much, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you're giving a khutbah, and there are 300 people there, and you didn't prepare well, and you're giving a talk, and you're talking to the people, you've just wasted 300 hours of the ummah's time. Not one hour, or maybe you wasted maybe 150 hours, right? Because it's half an hour. Multiplied by all the time of those people. You know how sometimes you come and like, the khutbah, the khatib gets up and says, that's all we got today, huh? Right? That's all we got today. So if you're responsible, just try to be responsible. And this is, of course, I mentioned, the reason why I'm mentioning this is so it's a reminder for myself, and a reminder for you guys to remind me also. Reminder for all of us. And so we're reminding each other. We're trying to help each other be better, be the best Muslims that we can be. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to teach us that which benefits and benefits from that which He taught us. And if you have any questions, you can just text me, inshallah. You can text me. I have a Google Voice text message thing. So if you guys want, you can take it down. And so if you text me, actually, it'll come right here. I'll see like right away. So if we have questions, you don't have to send somebody with them. Come on, we're like modern times. I don't need to send you. I can't send you guys up. It's okay. If I see you on your phone and you're doing something, inshallah, we'll have good. I'm thinking you're trying to ask me a question. Okay. Turn down your phones when you're in class, but if you want to ask a question, the phone number is 206-588-6292. So if you want to text, you can text questions. And if you text like you have something to say right now, just anytime, just ask. You can all that. This is during class or even afterwards, if you want to ask, because those questions we might cover. So inshallah, just to make it easy for you guys, just text. It'll come straight to my device, whatever I have. Yes, and you can also raise your hand, ask me a question. I say, what? Yes, go ahead.
I'm so sorry. I'm an elder, and the hearing isn't. Was that 206-588-6292?
588-6292. 588-6292. The other question?
No, that was the question.
That was the question. Yeah. So anytime you have a question, you can text me. Anytime.
Do you think it's a good idea for an elder to work with a young, fresh mind? You were talking about when you were young, the things you can remember. I remember phone numbers from 55 years ago and addresses.
Yes.
And I can't remember names now.
Yes.
I'm computer illiterate.
No, I mean, the thing is, our minds, when you become older, a couple of things. A couple of reasons why we don't remember, we don't remember so much. One is, of course, naturally, our bodies. We have more things on our plate.
Information overload.
A lot of things. A lot of distraction also. We have much more distraction nowadays. And another thing most people don't think is the older you become, the more sins you have. So ask Allah subhanahu for forgiveness all the time, all of us, you know, and that's why some scholars, mashallah, are usually very, very old. But, you know, like some of the scholars that we used to learn from, mashallah, like very old, in their 80s, used to sit with them, mashallah, like, we used to learn in Muwatta, they would just read the hadith, like, just straight out like that. And like 80, 90 years old, and like, as if they, you know, they've already memorized it so well, even at that age. And then you see the same person, or same age, you know, of some of the people, some other people, they can't remember anything. And so, committing sins does have a lot to do with it also. So try to abstain from it, and if you fall into any of that, repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala immediately. And as I mentioned, just remind each other, inshallah. Remind for either reminder benefits the mu'min. And also, if you guys have any suggestions, you know, like if you hear me like speaking and saying a lot, like, you know, some people, then just remind. Don't worry about it. You know, it's good because when you remind me, then or if I say, oh, like this, like that, or if I'm saying it in certain ways that makes it difficult for you to understand, anything, we have to remind each other. Because if you remind me, inshallah, if I correct it, and I go give lectures for the next 10 years and I don't do so, you're benefiting so much also. So we're trying to help each other also. And so we're going to, like I mentioned, we're not just going to be learning about this also. Like, I'm going to give you some advice on also how to prepare lectures, how to give khutbahs. And so anytime we have any of those opportunities, there's going to be sort of like workshops that we're going to be doing also. So whatever I can give, I'm going to give you guys, inshallah, as much as we can. And you guys help me also. Because if I don't teach, then I'm going to forget also. And if I don't teach, I'll probably be home right now, you know. Alhamdulillah, I know my wife must be at home, but there's time for this and time for that. But we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to gather us again, inshallah. So next week, inshallah, same time, 8 o'clock until 9 o'clock. And inshallah, I promise I won't take more than 9 next week, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa alihi wa sahbihi. I didn't give you any homework yet. I said if I do give you homework, then you do your homework. Yes.
So to be prepared, I should just bring pen and notebook and Quran?
Yeah, just you make sure you bring everything, like, you know, be serious.
Glasses.
You want to be serious?
I do.
Then prepare everything, or we'll go, this is just the beginning, to remind us also when we start seeking knowledge, we want to be serious. And we want to do it the correct way. Because if I start and then we have a lot of people sitting down and doing this, and, you know, then
Coffee?
yeah, if we don't do it correctly, it won't be consistent.